Guys, I'm Vijay. Hope everyone is doing good and great, and welcome back to our channel. Okay, so before we get into this video, I have to tell something to my Tamil audience. Okay guys, so just listen. This video is gonna be completely in English. The main reason is it's such an important topic, and in case if a person doesn't know Tamil, I'm doing in English so that they can understand my video also. So it will be beneficial for them as well as I can improve my language personally. So that's my only intention. Now without any more delays, let's get into the video. Come on guys, I know many would have clicked this video by seeing the title. I guess maybe your interviews may be ahead, maybe today or even tomorrow, even after a month. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you all one thing. Never lose your hope. Just be positive. Give your damn best, okay? So that's more than enough. Always stay positive. And I just wanted to say very all the best to each one of them who are going to attend the interview. Trust me guys, if you're from any background or any department, it doesn't matter. The moment when you sit before the interviewer will question you this. Can you please introduce about yourself? And we have a solid question in our hand and we have to get ready accordingly. So that's the reason why you would have clicked my video. And the answer should be something which is very valid because the interviewer will judge us. So it's like we have a out of 100 30% question we have in our hand, and if we just do this well, I cannot give assurance that you will get a good job. I mean, you will get this job because there is some other rounds called technical rounds and you have to perform that well, but the interviewer will judge you by this question. Many of the people, they doesn't tell you this. Okay, so for example, let's say tomorrow you're having an interview session. How will you just attend your interview? The main thing is get your beard trim or else do a clean shave. Your beard will grow guys, but impression is something which we have to build, right? So for that we have to get ready accordingly. And remember one thing, you're going to attend for an interview, not a date, okay? So dressed up in such a way. The thing is, for example, you are having an interview and you are just going to attend the interview. As soon as you just get into the company, you have to behave yourself. You just can't be like, okay, interviewer is not in front of me so that I can do whatever I want. This attitude is not gonna work. And at that time, many of them will be preparing for your interview. So sitting in the company and maybe you may be the next person who are called for the interview, and many people will be still preparing for like, oh, what I'm going to say, what question if he asks, how can I answer? So you guys will be preparing to yourself. So just don't do that. Just relax. And if you do like that, if the interviewer gets to know, that will be so awkward. Don't do that kindly. This may not happen in all the situations, but trust me, you are surveillanced. So behave yourself. I guess you got what I'm trying to say. The next step is, you're just going to attend the interview and the interviewer will be before you and the interviewer will be like, hello, good morning Vijay, can you please introduce about yourself? Okay, why does the interviewer ask this question? Because as soon as you just get in, he can't be like, okay, what are all the languages, can you please explain that this it doesn't work and it looks awkward. So to make you and himself comfortable, all of the interviewer will ask you this question. And as I said, impression is very important. Firstly, the interviewer is not in full sitting over there because he knows for this question you would have prepared the answer in advance. So when you are in front of him, don't give prepared answers, or it should be something very natural. First you have to concentrate on this thing, body language, your expression, your frequency rate, because you can't be like saying in the same frequency. That looks like you have already prepared in advance. So just don't do that, okay? So your talk should be something which is very natural, or else he will think that you have already prepared and you are just vomiting what you have prepared. Just don't do that. Secondly, as soon as the interviewer asks you this question, you don't be like saying your personal things. Don't bring your personal things into your interview session. like many will be like, okay, so I'm just from a poor background, I am in badly in need of this job, so please offer me this job, I'll try to do my best. Don't be like this, because interviewer doesn't he doesn't accept any kind of sympathy. See, if the interviewer is selecting you, he will be having another selection process with this higher authority, and he have to justify why he have selected you. So this is not at all gonna work. He just wanted to know about you in a casual way. You can't be like going and telling your personal things over there. So firstly, don't do this. Next thing is, the interviewer would have gone through your resume, and he doesn't want all your stories. Don't give him a stories. If the interviewer doesn't tell your name at the beginning, you can start your introduction by telling your name. And you should give some kind of greetings also. Good morning, sir. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak. And you can tell all your things, okay? And many would have seen this video also, that there will be attitude matters, something that kind of video it is. And the interviewer will be like, can you write something on the board? And one guy will write that something in the board, and he will ask, that interviewer will ask him, can you please introduce about yourself? And he will be like, sir, you would have gone through the resume, and I would like to say something which is not in the resume. I like pani puri, not masal puri. After seeing this video, many have tried this and many are without a job. So don't do that. That video is something which is very different. They mean like attitude matters a lot. So that's the thing which they are trying to convey. If you say, sir, I like pani puri, not masal puri, you will end up in like masal puri or pani puri shop in the roadside. Just don't do that. They will not give you a job, man. Don't put your life in a risk, okay? You have a path without any obstacle. You can choose that path. Without that, I want to be too honest with that interviewer, that's not gonna work, okay? He'll be like, you go and sell pani puri, man. Like that, he will send you out. Just don't do that. Okay, Vijay, now I'm clear about the points which you told before. Now the thing is, what if the interviewer asks me, introduce about yourself? Okay, I know that's your biggest doubt, and you guys may think, from where do I start? How do I tell him? So you may be literally confused right now. Okay, so the thing is, as I mentioned before, if the interviewer pronounced your name already, don't tell your name again, because that's not gonna work out. The thing is, the next thing, you can tell from where you did your schooling, from where you are. Just try to give a synopsis. Just, they don't want your stories, okay? Don't try to elaborate, just give a summary. For example, basically, if there is a story, there will be a synopsis or summary, right? It should be like, in such a way, because the person would have gone through your resume. So you know what to talk. The next thing is, Vijay, should I tell my 10th and 12th percentage to the person who is interviewing me? Okay, so the answer is, it's not mandatory. See, if you think, if you have secured a very good score, you can just tell him. If not, if you feel your mark is not up to the mark, it's not mandatory, okay? You can tell about your hobbies, your interests, what you do in your leisure time. So even this is not that necessary. Anyways, if you just wanted to add up, you can even tell this also. And you guys would have done many courses, right? So you can mention all that, and what made you to choose this stream, and why you are so much interested in this stream. And remember one thing, so you need not tell any superlative wordings, because if you don't understand what is that superlative wordings, that I'm that good at, okay, so don't express yourself as the best, okay? That's not going to work out. And you can instead you can say like, I think I'm quite good at. So that's something which is very official, which is very humble. So try out in this way. And the most important thing is, without knowing a thing properly, don't keep speaking, okay? So that's not gonna work in interview session, because after all these things gets over, the interviewer will ask some questions from what you spoke. Okay, so now if you are like, I'm good at C, I'm good at Java, I know this language, that language. See, if you are thorough at that language, then mention. If not, if you just know the basics of C, you can clearly tell him, I just know the basics of C, so that you won't get into a trouble, okay? So whatever, without having a prior knowledge in particular thing, don't like what to say, don't keep on adding up the points, okay? So kindly think before you speak. Okay, so to add up extra points, you guys are telling some things, okay? And the interviewer will be like, okay, so glad to know that you know all these languages. Now can I ask some questions from all these things? So that would be his next question, and you will surely get into some sort of trouble. So kindly don't do that. If you know clearly, just mention. As I said, if you just know the basics, you clearly tell him in first itself, so that I know only basics, so that you won't put yourself into some trouble. Many would be knowing this point, but still I would like to tell this thing. Okay, you should tell, you should mention these things also, where you graduated and what's your CGPA. These two things, it should be mandatory. And the next thing is, what the interviewer expects is how you are beneficial if he recruit you into his company. So obviously, if you are running any company, even we expect the same. So even in such a way, even the interviewer expects the same from us. So you should justify your answer in a correct way. Here you can tell all about your skills, your talents. Then understand one more thing, 50 members would be attending the interview session. In that 50, why he should select you? So you have to come up with that. If you just want, you can tell your father and mother name and what they are doing. That's more than enough. You need not go beyond that. If you just want to add up some points, you can include this. And many would have done some interns also. If you would have done some sort of intern, you can tell about that also. So how was your experience, in which field you are good at, you can tell all those things. Suppose if you're not fresher and you are already working in some sort of company, and now you want to move on to another company, maybe for your upgradation of salary, or else maybe you may be having some sort of issues with your boss, so you just wanted to move on. When the interviewer asks, don't be like, I have that issue with my boss, and you shouldn't mention that I want I'm expecting more salary, so that's the reason why I came here. Don't do all these things. He knows that you want salary, and the thing is, in the introduction part, you need not tell all those things, okay? So here you can say, like, if I get into your company, I may enhance my skills, I may improve my talent. So you should say something like this. Maybe you know better than me, because you guys have already attended a lot of interviews, and more than that, you have worked for a long time. So this video is basically for freshers, and if I have missed any points, you can add up in the comment section, so that don't forget to do this, because it will be helpful for the many people who are going through this video. So kindly see, okay, so you may wonder, how do I know all these things? Okay, see, I'm just a third year student who is pursuing engineering, okay? And the main thing is, my brother is working, my cousin brother is working in Hitachi, and he just took me entire class till 3 hours, how his interview process went. He told about entire thing. So that's the way how I came to know. Even I haven't attended any sort of interviews. So here a lot of experienced people's will see my video. So kindly you can update in the comment section, so that it will be beneficial for them and as well as me. Just do this help for me. And the interviewer will expect this thing from you, so you should have the habit of reading some sort of books, and even you should mention this in your not in resume, but when the interviewer asks, tell me about yourself, you can even include that is my favorite book is, you can add up this also. And kindly, if you don't even have the habit of reading books, it's okay. Just before the interview session, just go to the Google and get to know about some 6 or 7 books, and know the synopsis or summary of that book. And you should know one more thing, there is the person who have written that book, that is the author. So yeah, these things also matters a lot. I think these things are more than enough. Just don't go more than this, then the interviewer will start to have a doubt. Okay, so I think when he's coming up with lot of points, he would have prepared already. Yeah, don't let him to go into that mindset, okay? And the one more thing is, it should not be so short, okay? Then the interviewer may think you doesn't even have the vocabulary or knowledge to speak such things. And remember, while you speak, as I told you, have some kind of body language, expression, maintain your frequency rate. So it all matters a lot, okay? So as I said, it's all more than enough. I think we are in the video end, and all I wanted to say is, don't lose your hope, and don't for example, if you are attending for any interview, if if you're not selected, just don't demotivate yourself. Yeah, so life has a lot and lot of opportunities, options, so everything. And if not this, you may get another good company also, who knows, right? So never lose your hope, always stay positive. Let me just pray to God that you all will get selected in your interview process, and wish you the best luck. So guys, that's it for today. Let me just pray to God and wish you all the success for the for your interview process. And let's just end this video. And if you haven't subscribed our channel yet, do subscribe and press that bell icon, because I usually come up with this interesting ideas and helpful ideas. So do subscribe and support me. Okay guys, until then, bye from Vijay. After attending your interview, if you just selected, update in the comment section so that I'll be happy. Okay, so for doing all this works, it is beneficial to other people also. Some are getting benefited out of us, so I may think in such a way, and it will also encourage me to do and come up with more new ideas. I think I am speaking, I'm just dragging. Okay guys, I wanted to finish. Okay, until then, bye from Vijay. Have a good day. Do subscribe. Bye.